Pero lo pendejo no se te va a quitar. How do you think my double chin away, but you're ugly ain't gonna go nowhere?
What are your future plans for the podcast? Like, where do you want to, like, where do you see yourself at the
I'm gonna have my own fucking radio show. What do you mean? I don't know. Like, I feel like I started that to say things that a lot of people are afraid to admit and say out loud. I just feel like I want to take it to where like a lot of people can relate and just get like more listeners and kind of eventually get to where it's like people are telling me their stories. You know, it's kind of like build this community where we can all relate somehow because we've all been through like similar situations. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the Hispanic community, like we can relate a lot in similar shit to that.
Yeah, because I feel sometimes it's funny because Carlos and I always tell each other, we're like, why is everyone living the same life? Because you, even on TikTok, when you see something that's like stupid, but then you're like, someone else went through this too, or like,
yeah,
I thought I was the only one when I was little or whatever, and it's like, wait,
yeah,
I wasn't.
like, oh my god, oh my god, Stella, shut up. Yeah, and then you're like, oh my god, like I'm not the only one that like my mother-in-law hates. Not that my mother-in-law hated me. I can't say that she did, but I also can't say that she like loved me. No, she was very nice. She was just very old school. That was the only thing. And I'm very like not old school, to where it's like me being very like, I guess like hard-headed and being like, I'm not gonna do that, to something that it's like they think I'm supposed to do because that's something that they've done like for as long as they've known, or like traditionally it's like that's what you're supposed to do. But at the same time it's like I don't want to end up with someone like that again, where it's like I'm always gonna be their last priority.
Yeah,
you know, and like their friends, drinking and other things is always gonna come first. It's like, no, I should come like at the top of the list along with yourself. Like it should be like yourself and then your partner and your family, because at the end of the day it's like you're gonna have your partner for the rest of your life. You know, it's like, you know, our parents, like we don't know how long we're gonna have them, so it's like you need to grow your family, but you need your partner for that. Yeah, and you don't need another mom.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Because yeah, your family comes first, right? Because I mean,
because it's your family.
Yeah, I'm saying, right, like you choose someone who you want to start your family, which is what I would say that would come first, because you are the one choosing to, that's your future. You had your family, you're not like you had your family.
It's like you had your family growing up, but now that like you're an adult
and they're still there,
you start your own family, but obviously you still keep your family around, like, but you also need to worry about raising your own. And if you don't fucking want a family, then do whatever you want. But it's like, what are you living for?
Yeah,
isn't that like what we're, as humans, isn't that what we're supposed to do?
Well, yeah, but some people don't think of it that way either. It's just like they want, like, I don't know, they're like, oh well, I chose you to be my partner, but at the same time,
for
like,
what? If you're gonna choose someone to be your partner, it's because you want to start something with them. Even if you don't have kids right away, like you're still together and you're growing together, opposed to where it's like, oh, I'm just here to fuck around with you. You know, because it's like, yeah, I can just find anybody to fuck around with, but like an actual partner, like I said in one of my podcasts, like I said, it's like, just because I'm with you, it doesn't mean that I have to do everything for you, just because traditionally in Hispanic families that's what you do. It's like you're a partner. Like we both work, we both bring in income, so you need to meet me in the middle and like I said, like if I ask you to throw in a load of laundry while I'm at work and I'll come home and finish it, like that should not be a problem. Like that should be okay. If I ask you one day to do the dishes because I'm not feeling well or I'm tired, that should be okay. You know, like I don't see why it's like, no, only girls can do laundry, only girls can wash dishes, only girls can clean rooms, clean, you know, it's like, no, like we should all be, because let's, like, okay, for example, you have your person that you chose, right? What happens if something happens to that person the next day and you have children? How are you gonna continue raising your children if this person had gone and you depended on them literally doing everything for you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's
they're
like-
not. They're gonna freaking lose
It's
touch
like, so
with
what do you do?
life, and then their kids are gonna suffer.
And like your
'cause-
kids, you fuck up your kids because you don't know how to fucking wash their clothes or how to
teach
wash
them.
the dishes or how to teach them to like just be humans. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's bad for a guy to wash dishes, do laundry, help out around the house. Like there's nothing wrong
and then
with
that brings up the whole other conversation where it's just like, imagine, well, I don't know, because we had like different types of parents, right? Where you had said that your mom's not the traditional type either.
Oh, my mom's like super chill.
And then, like,
my mom's like so cool.
And then from us growing up, like we're always saying like, no, like everyone has to pull their own weight, right? But it's just like, can you imagine like those kids growing up, like what do the men or the guys teach them? Like what do you, like growing up, because like I knew our parents were hardworking, both of them, you know, but then when it comes with the kids that grow up with their moms doing everything and then just noticing that their dad is just there. That sucks.
Me having to date, you know, like being back in like the dating pool or whatever, I don't want to have to end up with somebody again where it's like I feel like I had to literally pull all the weight and I was still paying for half of everything. Like, you know, and it's like I couldn't even ask for like it was like too much to ask for like shit. And it's like the fact that like one time like asking like, hey, like how come you never help out with the trash? How come you never take the trash out to the street? Like how come you never blow the leaves or get up in the roof and clean the gutters? And then it's like your answer to me is like, well, I don't feel like I have to. Like, what do you mean? Like,
then who's gonna do it?
Like, you can't depend on your dad your whole life. You need to learn to do it yourself, because what happens when your dad's not there anymore? What happens when your mom's not there to do everything for you anymore? You know, then you're fucked. I don't know. It's just kind of like talking from experience. It's like, I am absolutely not saying that I'm perfect in any way or that I know everything. I don't know everything. I'm just saying like it should be like you should be a team with your partner, opposed to like, oh, I just work and come home and you have to do everything for me when you get home from your freaking 40-hour work week. You know?
I'm like,
now I'm more like very, very picky, but like not in a bad way. It's more like I'm just picking out like the bad seeds. Like honestly, like the way I feel about like marriage now, it's like if you want it, we'll do it. But if you don't, I'm okay with it too. Because it's just like to that point now where I'm just like, I just want you to prove to me that you're my partner and that I'm not just here to do everything for you. But I don't know, this is my 2 cents.
Sometimes I'm just like, I don't understand people.
But
those people that have those habits and
like that mentality, like a different mentality than what we do.
Yeah, because sometimes I feel like it's common sense. I'm like, hello, you.
It's like, what are you thinking?
And it's better to allow, like you're saying, it's better to allow yourself to give yourself that time period where you're gonna
just break.
Yeah,
I did that.
Just let yourself break, you know, just let yourself cry, just let yourself scream.
Let it out. Like I feel like
let
it's
yourself
important.
be angry.
I feel like that's so important.
Take the time away from people, you know, just like it's not it. I don't know, people that haven't experienced it will always tell you like,
oh, just move on, just get over it.
Yeah,
just go over it. Like just
why would you
go in a room and scream and you'll be fine?
Like why would you like even take time to cry over someone or like
no, it's easy to say it. You can easily tell this person that, but this person still needs to heal themselves and still needs to get over it.
They're the ones that
like
went through it.
That's what I fucking did. Like, and you know this. Like, I felt everything. Like, I let it all out. I feel like thinking back to like what I went through, like what hurt me most wasn't even like my breakup or my divorce. Like, it was more like my family stuff. Because it's like my ex, it's like, yeah, I was with you for 5, almost 6 years, but I was fine without you before, so I'll be fine again without you. But it's like with family, it's like I've known you my whole life. So it's like harder to like come up from that. And it's like, I feel like that takes a little bit longer to heal from, you know. So it's like when thinking back, it's like if anything would make me cry again, it would be my family stuff.
Yeah. Not
like whatever the fuck I went through.
Yeah.
Because I was just playing stupid shit. I was just fucking playing stupid. Now I think back now, I'm just like, fuck, like I was a dumbass.
You learn one way or another. Depending, everyone goes through different situations. I
feel like if I was to tell everybody like about my life from like day one, they would be like, how are you so okay? How are you so cheerful all the time? How are you so happy? Because I'm here.
Because I'm here.
No, but it's like thinking about like everything. You know, it's like, you know, from day one, my life story and every single thing that I've been through, and compare it to like my best friends and like, you know, everybody I've grown up with. Like, they would be like, damn, like, how has this bitch not fucking broken and like, you know, given up?
I've always heard that saying too, right? Where it's just like, the strongest people always get knocked down the hardest.
But
and then they're always questioning like, why am I always the one to fucking go through this shit?
Like, the whole bottle.
Why am I always being put through this shit? There's always a reason why you're the one that's always having to deal with all this shit, because you know how to handle it. And out of the whole thing, you're gonna
get it.
You know, you're gonna come out on top. Like, I always tell you this. Like, I always fucking text you the same thing. It's just like, you're always, because I feel like
the bottle.
Like, you hear it in the background, you're like,
keep talking or
and it's just like, I'm like, you're always gonna somehow.
I don't give up, you guys.
Yeah,
honestly. And I'm a fucking strong ass bitch. Like, not to like give props to myself.
No,
but if you guys knew the shit I've been through, like, there's, even if you think you know my life, even if you're close to me, you think you know my life, you don't. Like, the shit I've been through, like, oh my god, I'm still alive. So
and even when you tell us, I'm just like
what the fuck?
I would be like, fuck. Like, I would do this, this, and this, but it's just like, how do you actually deal with it?
I don't know. But I'm still here.
You're I'm like, I'm a different breed.
Honestly, like, you still have a smile on your face every fucking day. Like, you go to work with the freaking good attitude, no matter how shitty of a day you're having, and nobody knows that you're having a bad fucking day.
Yeah.
And you're still there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, if
like, props to me.
No, props because I remember always telling you, I was like, dude, if you only told your stories and like the experiences you went through, and it's like,
people would be like, what the fuck?
It would be like videos on videos, because it's like, it's a lot.
Like a whole series just me talking about my life.
Because it's literally,
someday I'm gonna have my own like TV show. There's gonna be a TV show just made for my life.
Your own book?
No. Dude, I should start writing a book. Imagine the fucking be like this long, way longer. Like, it's crazy to think I'm here where I am right now. Sitting right here, talking to you guys right now.
Well,
I feel like someday I will tell my story though. Eventually. But I honestly, like, this might sound stupid, but I feel like my duty on this earth is to tell my story to help other people.
You're gonna have like 5 hours to go through.
Do an hour-long video. Honestly though, I feel like I hope he's doing good.
No. I'm not.
I'm just not like that person. I just hope he's doing good. I think I was way too nice.
Yeah, you were.
You were like, you stupid bitch. You should have done that. Yeah, no, they were all like, you.
But at the same time, I'm saying that it's it's dependent on when you're going through it. Because I can say all this shit like I would have done this and this, but would I have really? I don't know.
Would you have really?
Would have?
I don't think so.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because we're so how we are. We know how we are.
I feel like from an outside perspective, like
it's easier to be like,
to say like, oh, you should have fucked him over, you should have taken him to court, you should have done this. And to me, it was more like,
I'm just trying to,
he was asking for his freedom, so I said, okay, that I'm gonna just give you what you want because you don't want to be with me. Yeah. Like literally, it was like the easiest thing possible for anybody.
Yeah, but at the same time, just like.
And then I got screwed over bad. Like I was basically left homeless, if anybody doesn't know that. But yeah, it's all right. I'm gonna continue on and do whatever the fuck I need to do. Yeah. No, I think that just goes back to like the whole like not giving myself props or like being cocky about myself, but I just feel like I just have like that good of a heart. Even when it comes to people like that I shouldn't be really good with, like I still am.
And then I mean, we can see it. Like I mean,
no tears. No, but in all honesty, like all the people who have left my life, I hope they're doing good. Like at the end of the day, I'm not a bad person. I'm actually very nice. I'm probably way too nice, and
yes.
You're like, yeah, you're fucking way. Yeah. No, I just hope the best for everybody, whether they've done to me what they have or not. So hearts, because I know at the end of the day, I'm gonna end up where I need to end up, whether it be near or far, and I'm gonna end up with who I need to end up, whether it be near or far. So I ain't down about it. I'm still very positive about it. And I feel like the reason why is because like as being like an older like cousin, like being the oldest like girl cousin, I just feel like I hope like my younger cousins like see like it's okay for you to go through a rough patch and like you'll still survive. Or like my niece, even though she's like 1 year old right now, I'm like thinking how old is she? Even though she acts like she's freaking 5, but she's 1. It's like I hope she still sees like, you know, I don't know, maybe if she'll ever watch this video like years later.
It's like, oh my god, your videos to look back to.
Yeah, it's like I just hope that she like I want to be able to like, you know, like my nieces and nephews, you know, now the ones I have now are like the future, whether they be like blood or not, you know, all like the younger people who are around me, I just hope like they all see that it's like it's okay for you to go through like a really rough patch, but like still make it through.
Your cousins and nieces and nephews, like your, you know, like your future ones, like the ones that are here currently, they're lucky to have someone who will guide them and like tell them from experience.
Oh, thank you. Carlos coming through with a cup of ice. He's like, these bitches are crying.
He's like, I sensed it.
I just like yeah, look at that. Like my eyes have been watery, but I haven't shed a tear. Fuck, a strong ass bitch. Look at that. No tears left to cry.
But I was saying like
I'm not being rude, I'm setting my alarm. I'm just listening to what she's saying. Just so you guys know, I'll be like, oh, she's on her phone while she's talking.
No, because
go ahead.
I was like it's your cousins and like your nieces and future nephews and like all of them, like they're lucky to have someone who can like, you know, tell them from experience and like just to guide them. And like even though when they're kids they're just like, oh whatever, like they're like everyone says.
But I feel like even though they're kids, like they know. Like they know when they see it.
Yeah. And even from like a friend perspective, like you give me like so no, I'm like you give me so many like, you know, like I see into your life and I'm just like, okay, like I understand. And like if I ever were to go through something like this, it's just like I know that like someone like, you know, has experienced it and can like.
I'm like, let me switch to my phone before you finish talking. My camera died and the other battery's charging, so we're trying to shit. We're trying to get it to like, so now we're on my phone because we've literally been talking for like fucking an hour. I love this. We need to do more of these, you know, like this is like straight shit, like from my heart. Oh, it's like slipping. Slips. Sorry guys.
No, but just to continue off of that, wherever we ended up, because I didn't even know where we ended up.
I don't know. You were just saying really nice words to me.
But anyway,
you were saying very nice things about me. Continue.
Where did I leave off? Imagine. No, but I was just saying, like, as a friend, you give me a different perspective on life and just how to handle situations. Because, like, it doesn't matter if I've gone through, like, similar, like, feelings or whatever. It's just, like, at the end of it all, like, you're the one that experienced, out of all my friends, like, you're the one that has experienced the most. And if I were to ever go to advice,
like I'm the one that experienced everything.
Yeah, exactly. So if I were to
everything just came onto me, and I'm like, fuck it, like life keeps going.
If I were to ever ask for someone for advice, you'd be the first one that I would go to, because I feel like you'd experience the most, that you would actually know how to honestly answer something.
Like from the bottom of your heart. Genuinely give you an answer, not just like it's gonna be okay. No, just. You're gonna be fine.
You're the first person that I always go to and just like, what do you think about this? Or it's just like, if I ask you, like I know that you're the most honest. Like, you're not gonna bullshit and be like, oh, this is what I think you want to hear. Like, no, like, no,
I'm gonna tell you. That's true.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I cuss. I say bad words, and I feel like me now, I'm a little bit different from what I used to be, because now I don't have to filter myself, because this is me being me. This isn't me being who somebody else wants me to be, or like filtering like my personality because it's not ladylike, So it's like, I'm always gonna give you my true opinion and like what I truly feel, opposed to where it's like, oh yeah, you should do that, like everything's gonna work out. But it's like just me being honest. I feel like I'm a very honest person. Like, I can be a bitch and shit, but like not in like in a bad way.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like, I don't
that's
know.
what we're so friends.
Do people think I'm mean? A lot of people don't see that, because they see me as this like she's full of herself, or like she's so conceited. Like, I don't know. And it's like, no, I'm just confident, and I don't give a fuck what people think.
People have it twisted, like, just like,
y'all don't know me.
I'm
don't
like,
sleep on me. I'm a very nice person.
I'm like, I would never even imagine. I don't know, maybe that's the outside.
But I think that's because you know me.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's the outside looking in.
That's just me, like being genuinely me, because I'm not filtering myself anymore. I'm not trying to be this like goody two shoes and like like compromising.
You're standing up for yourself.
Like, now I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just like, if you don't like me, that's okay.
Sometimes like people are just like, oh shit, like she has something to say back. It's just like, yeah, because I'm standing up for myself. Like, literally, why is that?
Like, I think that's like one of the biggest things. Like, I talk back a lot. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like just, and I've been told this too, like from like people like on the outside perspective, but it's like, you always have something to say. Like, I don't keep my mouth shut. I just go, well, I don't give a fuck.
No, well, I mean, in the real world, because it's just like, if you're stuck in your own world, like, obviously you're gonna feel offended, and but in the real world, you have to have your own opinion. You have to be able to, stand your ground, and it's like, you're not gonna be anyone if you're not able to allow yourself to have opinions and like be able to kind of,
like to say what you really think, opposed to like what people want you to say.
Because it's like, how are you gonna get anywhere? It's like, how are you gonna? What if you get through to someone and you're just like, oh, you make them think a different way, and you're just like, oh shit, she's right. To the future love of my best friend's life.
Damn.
I'm just like,
high expectations.
I'm like, I know, right? Imagine.
We're raising the bar up to here before it was like right here.
I'm just like, I can't wait to meet you. I wait to see how happy you make her, and like, I can't wait to meet my nieces and nephews, and I can't wait to be in your guys' life forever, and just, I can't wait to grow up and just see how your life turns out, because I've been waiting for that for the longest time, and like through heartbreak and like through freaking lows, I'm just like, that's what I always expect. Like, I'm just like, from out of all my friends, I can't wait to see your guys' success and how happy you guys are together. Because you guys are the example, and like, I would always want to, you know, follow that. And I don't know, I'm just like, I always want to see like the success in like everyone I know, and like I just want to see their happiness, and I just want to see, I've seen your guys' struggles, and I just can't wait to, I can't wait for everyone to in life to be like, dude, we're in a good place. It's just like, I can't wait to like with a glass of wine be like, dude, we're here where we are now. And do you remember when we were like dealing with all this shit back in the day?
Dude, I hadn't shed a tear all day until like right now. I'm like, fuck.
You're the one that taught me to always like speak into existence, and like, you know, like speak out what, like when I was like trying to find manifest it. I was like, dude, when I was like trying to find a job, I was like, dude, that taught me this shit is like, true. I feel like let me just like speak it out, like
me and my crystals.
And I was just like, dude, I just have to believe.
Like, that's okay. Like, I just want to be an example for other people, like, so that they know that literally your life can go to shit and you're still gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
No, but it's like, I don't think she like realizes like how happy I am for her. But I am. Yeah. I'm not gonna cry. I'm like not gonna cry. Even when like I'm happy for other people, like I cry like out of happiness for them. Like my life can be so shitty, but I'm still so happy for them. You don't have to be like my best friend for me to be happy for you. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this video is probably like 2 hours long because someday I'm gonna look back onto this video and I'm gonna play it back for you guys and be like, hey, remember where I used to be? I'm not there anymore. So anyway, I feel like certain people are supposed to come into your life at certain times for a certain reason. And I really, really believe in that.
Yeah, it was the biggest time.
We're not gonna talk about that. Turns everything off. You know what? Next video.
It's like talk about your biggest times.
We will never talk about Vegas.
I mean,
so anyway, I'm a responsible driver. I don't drink and drive. Just so you guys know. I had somebody drop me off, and I'm gonna have somebody
take me back home.
Take me home?
Yeah.
Like drop me off. Take me home. But yeah, don't ever drink and drive. I feel like this turned into I feel like I said too much.
I was like, this turned into a get ready with me, but not really, because I just put in fucking like eyeshadow, and they're like,
Carlos is probably like, what the fuck? If you guys are wondering, Carlos is her boyfriend, probably future baby daddy. I don't know if they're getting married or not. But that's their situation. Respect. I love him and everything. So it's okay. Whatever you guys decide to do with your lives, that's your shit. Don't get married. It's a scam. Getting married is a scam.
At your point, you're just like, as long as you give me nieces and nephews.
I don't give a fuck if you guys are married or not. I just want the nieces and nephews. Like,
that's me all the time, like emotional. That's me all the time. Emotional. Yes.
By the way, we had Chick-fil-A before this. Dude, look at that timestamp. 30 minutes. We have like, dude, we've been doing this for like 2 hours. Okay. Dude, you're about to spill it.
No, I'm not. So you start in the middle and then just pull away.
Okay, teaching me how to do boomerang because apparently I'm not good enough. Dude, I'm gonna go into editing and pull all this shit up. Like, what the fuck are we doing? I'm gonna hold on. We will be right back in 2 seconds. You know, I think memories are important.
Yeah.
We're sober again. Okay, guys, we have been filming for like
5 hours.
2 hours?
You're like 2 hours. I'm like 5 hours.
It's currently like 10:30. We started filming like at 8. I mean, I feel like I was just very real with you guys, and I feel like as like anybody talking to anybody else, like I feel like that's what you want from someone, like just them to be honest with you, like no matter what. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time I post a new video. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys. Leave your comments down below.
I always want to do this. I'm like,
cut it out.
Bye.
Close it out. Bye. You're like, bye.
bye.
Close it out, right? Do it. Tell them.
I'm like, bye.
Throws the camera across the room. Oh my god. What you think is gonna stick around forever sticks around for 4 months. And what you think is not gonna stick around forever comes back to you. So you never know. I think I've officially crossed my not drunk, but like not sober line. I think
let me text her.
in the 5 seconds you were talking, and I was like this, like my drunk line went from like a mile to like almost there.
Well, ask Carlos, hold on.
I'm sober as fuck. Dude, I went to the post office this morning. Shit, fucking was like a half hour away.
Really?
Yeah. I'm still recording. Hey.
My double chin?
Shit, dude, like my ex used to always put me down for my double chin. Did I ever tell you that?
No.
Yeah.
Because
he was always like, oh, you need to work out so you can get rid of your double chin.
Be like,
And I'm like,
fuck your chin, like,
piece of ugly ass shit.
that's fucked up. Dude, I would fucking
And I'm
die.
like, you know what, fuck that. Look at my double chin, it's right here.
Dude, I'm
proud.
I was so fucking...
Because you know what, it just means I'm happy and I'm healthy. Fuck you.
I fucking
Yeah, you know what else I told me one time? Like, cause you know how I was like, oh, like I'm the queen, like, but like, cause I like to feel like confident in myself, and I like to do that so that other people feel confident in themselves. And one time he told me, he's like, you're not the queen of shit. And I was like,
dude, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Dude, it's fucked up because like even for me, I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Like that's like my first like insecurity. I'm just like,
I know, my double chin.
and for him to be like, oh, you gotta...
And I'm like, you're fucking ugly as fuck. Like, what are you? Fuck you. So now I'm just like,
now I'm all like,
now I don't give a fuck.
Like now I'm just like,
I don't care. I have a double chin, and you know what? I am not the only fucking human woman that does have a fucking double chin. We all have like a little.
No, yeah.
And mine's not even bad.
I was like,
It's like you need to like work out and like lose your double chin. Fuck you. You need to lose your fucking drugs. That's what you need to do.
fuck you.
I'm like,
my beauty and like my fucking like.
if you guys have
you can't see my beauty,
if
but
you have a
ugliness.
double chin, it's okay.
There's surgery
I
out
do
there,
too.
imagine.
Look at it. It's like right here.
And like there's surgery out there that you can just like.
Oh my god. Pero lo pendejo no se te va a quitar. There ain't no surgery for being a dumbass. So fuck you.
That's true. I can take my double chin away, but
I can take my double chin away, but you're ugly. Ain't gonna go nowhere. Fuck, dude, when I look back at this footage,
you're like, I can't wait to show Jess in 10 years. Imagine, like, well, hopefully, because it's like all we drank was like freaking margarita mix.
bitch, we drank the bottle. You guys, we reached the bottom. And we had drinks before this. Dude, this shit is 12% alcohol.
You didn't know?
No, I thought it was, no, 9 was the other one.
Yeah, that was the other one.
Bitch, no wonder I'm like, fuck. You know what though? Okay, think about it like this. Only one single tear came out of my eye today, and that was only when you were talking about me. That's how you know you're a strong ass bitch. Anyways, we're out.